Back once again for the Renegade Master. Part two. Ah, that was so cringe. Larit Matters, how's it gone? And welcome back to the One Man Commentary Machine YouTube channel. We're doing part two of the old conspiracy theories videos that we started on the channel. I hope you're enjoying them. I'm definitely enjoying learning about them. As always, guys, it's the first time that I've seen this content. So, let's just dive straight in. We left things on a cliffhanger last week. We got Bilderberg. I'm probably saying that really wrong. So let's just dive in and learn some more crazy conspiracy theories.
The Bilderberg Group is an annual private conference attended by influential figures from politics, business, media, and academia, primarily from Europe and North America. The secretive nature of the meetings, with no official minutes or records released to the public, has led to numerous conspiracy theories about the group's true purpose and influence on global affairs. Some believe that the Bilderberg Group is a shadow world government, working behind the scenes to control international politics, economics, and social policies in favor of a globalist agenda. Proponents of this theory point to the high-profile attendees, including prime ministers, presidents, CEOs, and royalty, as evidence of the group's immense power and ability to shape world events. They argue that the private nature of the meetings allows attendees to discuss and plan strategies without public scrutiny or accountability, potentially enabling them to coordinate efforts across nations and industries. Conspiracy
Hang on a minute,
theorists
hang on,
often link the Bilderberg Group to other
hang on,
alleged
hang on,
secret
hang on.
societies.
What are all these names they've got going on around this circle here? Is anyone else noticing all these names that are scratched in round the circle here? Does anyone know any of these names? None of these names are jumping out to me, to be honest. You got who's that? John Deutsch, Josef Ankerman. I don't know. Lawrence Summers. Give it a Google. Let me know if these are real people or not, because I don't know if they just made up some evil names. Anyway, dive back in.
Such as the Illuminati or the Freemasons, suggesting a larger network of elites working together to maintain their power and influence. Some speculate that the group's discussions and decisions have led to significant political and economic outcomes, such as the creation of the European Union or the selection of presidential candidates in various countries. While the Bilderberg Group maintains that its meetings are simply forums for open dialogue and the exchange of ideas, the lack of transparency has fueled suspicions and theories about its true intentions. Critics argue that the secretive nature of the meetings, combined with the influential positions held by many attendees, creates an environment ripe for potential abuse of power and the advancement of agendas that may not align with the public interest. Despite the lack of concrete evidence to support many of the conspiracy theories surrounding the Bilderberg Group, the organization's opacity and the high profile of its participants continue to generate speculation and mistrust among those who believe in the existence of hidden power structures shaping global affairs.
That was super interesting, actually. I knew we were onto a banger when I saw Bilderberg. Am I saying it right? I'm probably not saying it right, but I knew we were in for an absolute banger of a conspiracy when I saw that one pop up last week. My understanding of it is basically what happens when you get super rich. You all kind of hang out together, and then try and figure out how you can control more things by being super rich. Very layman's terms for it, but it's basically a group of incredibly powerful men, isn't it? Or sorry, business people, not just men and women, obviously as well. Don't come for me. And it's just a case of I don't know really. They're just combining the powers, aren't there? And then obviously just using it to their own benefit. It's what happens when you've got this kind of system where everything's monetary, and eventually when you've got enough money, you can kind of just do whatever you want. And if you form a group with other people that are like-minded and can also do that, you're pretty much unstoppable, and start controlling the world events, which I think is what that conspiracy is about. And I would say I tend to believe it in one way or another. I think there probably is what you could call groups of wealthy people that can control certain outcomes in certain political outcomes and certain financial gains to get from that. And yeah, in this day and age, in 2025, if you don't think that that kind of thing's happening behind closed doors, then I don't know. I'd like to live your life. I'd like to live your life because it must be kind of nice and stress free. Anyway, Bill Hicks is Alex Jones. I don't know anything about these like names, but here we go. Oh no, wait.
Bill Hicks is Alex Jones refers to a conspiracy theory
Yeah.
suggesting that the late comedian Bill Hicks faked his death and assumed the identity of right-wing radio host Alex Jones. Proponents of this theory point to physical similarities between the two men, including facial features and mannerisms. They also note that both Hicks and Jones hail from Texas and share a penchant for passionate
Not the one at the
confrontational
top.
rhetoric. Some believers claim that audio analysis of their voices reveals matching vocal patterns and inflections. The theory posits that Hicks, known for his anti-establishment views, reinvented himself as Jones to continue spreading his message through a different persona. Supporters argue that the timing of Hicks's reported death in 1994 and Jones's rise to prominence in the late 1990s aligns suspiciously well. They suggest that Hicks's purported transformation into Jones was orchestrated by powerful entities to control and direct public discourse. Theorists often cite instances where Jones appears to break character, claiming these moments reveal glimpses of Hicks's comedic style and personality. Some adherents believe that subtle references and inside jokes in Jones's broadcasts serve as coded messages acknowledging his true identity.
You got me, okay? Are you happy now? You bastards? Yes, I am Bill Hicks. Or to be more accurate, you didn't get it all, did you? You didn't get the full conspiracy. I played the character, Bill Hicks, for 15 years with my accomplice, Kevin Booth. And we fooled you all. The master actor, the master genius. And then I decided to bring forward an even more incredible persona, that of Alex Jones.
No, that was crazy. That was crazy. Like, is he just playing us? Like, I can kind of see it. Like, I can kind of see it, but like, to what benefit, would that have? I don't know. Is he just trying to amuse himself? Maybe. I'd like to believe it. I would. That one's so crazy. I'd love to actually believe it. Do you believe it? I don't know. Let us know in the comments. Let us know in the comments if you like it. Come on, we'll do one more. We'll do one more.
Biogenic oil refers to the theory that oil and other fossil fuels are not derived from the remains of ancient plants and animals, as is widely accepted by the scientific community, but are instead produced by ongoing biological processes deep within the Earth. Proponents of this theory, also known as the abiogenic petroleum origin hypothesis, suggest that hydrocarbons are continuously generated by non-biological chemical reactions in the Earth's mantle, and that these hydrocarbons then migrate upward to form oil and gas deposits. They argue that the presence of hydrocarbons in seemingly unlikely places, such as deep within the Earth's crust or on other celestial bodies like comets and asteroids, supports the idea that oil can be formed without the need for organic matter. Some advocates of the biogenic oil theory point to the replenishment of certain oil fields as evidence that the Earth is constantly producing new oil, rather than relying on a finite supply of fossil fuels. They also suggest that the distribution and composition of oil deposits around the world are more consistent with a deep Earth origin than with the traditional fossil fuel theory. Additionally, proponents argue that the biogenic oil theory could explain the presence of oil in regions where there is little evidence of ancient sedimentary basins or the conditions necessary for the formation of fossil fuels. While the biogenic oil theory has been promoted by some scientists and researchers, it remains a minority view within the scientific community, with the vast majority of geologists and geochemists supporting the fossil fuel theory. Critics argue that the evidence for biogenic oil is limited and often based on misinterpretations of geological and geochemical data, and that the fossil fuel theory provides a more comprehensive and well-supported explanation for the origin and distribution of oil and gas deposits. Despite the lack of widespread acceptance in the scientific community, the biogenic oil theory continues to attract interest from those who are skeptical of the conventional understanding of fossil fuels and those who are interested in exploring alternative explanations for the Earth's energy resources.
Right. So in other words, oils can regenerate. Like it's more like water than it is like a fossil fuel. So like it generates back, and so we won't run out of oil when we're all being told that we will run out of oil. I think that was pretty much the crux of that one. Uh, you know what I'm gonna say, guys, don't you? I think that's enough internet for one day, isn't it? Yeah, I think that's enough internet for one day, guys. Thank you very much for joining us here on the One Man Commentary Machine YouTube channel. Don't forget to like and subscribe and hit that notification bell down at the bottom of these videos. We've probably got enough left in the tank to get a part 3 and a part 4 out of this content. By the way, if you want to check out the original videos for this content, you go to Maker, Maker. Maker. Go check those guys out. He made a fantastic video here. I believe this is part 5 in a series that he's done. So, I mean, if you guys are enjoying it, there's still plenty more to come. But we're going to, for some reason, we've started with part 5. And we're going to be coming back next week with Biomeme over. I'll see you next time, guys. Thanks very much for joining us. Bye for now.